Yes, friends, very good morning to everybody. Welcome to Rama Sharma's International Pharmaceutical Marketing and Training YouTube. Today is 28th episode. Very first, thank you very much for all of you for watching the video, and the feedback is quite encouraging, and that makes me motivate to put now our 28th video. As you can see, the subject is deciding prices in international market, both tender market and private market. You know, in international market, there are two types of market. One is bulk tender market, and here the volumes are very high, but prices are low. And private market is one where you have better chances for the price, and where doctors' prescriptions, promotion, all these are important. So these are two segments. We'll come back to it again. So when you decide the price, that is your selling price from India or from any country, how do you decide it? So if you are deciding the price for tender market, you know, tender market is a government business where different international agencies or local agencies, government agencies, for example, WHO or UN or sometime local government or other USAID, etc. Or there are specific programs like for eradication of trachoma, for tuberculosis, for vaccinations. There are different, the agencies which supports expenses on those grounds. So tender market is very tricky. How you decide the price, at what price you should supply? With my experience, the best is ask your local partner who will submit the documents or the bidding money or other things to the government. Ask him. Why? Because there are hidden, a few things in that. There may be some promotional expenses like some commission or not commission exactly, but there may be some expenses related to process which you don't know. So don't see the lowest price and go for it. Sometimes higher prices products are accepted and lower prices products in tender business are rejected. It is related to the accreditation of your plant. In some countries, if company is registered, products are registered, they will give you better price, at least say 25% more price than those who are not registered, because those who are not registered, their quality is maybe a question mark for them. Although you have a beautiful WHO CGMP plant, but because you are not registered, they don't know about you. But if plant is registered, their people have come, then they will prefer to do tender business with you. So friends, the best way, we have discussed that we will not go into controversial subjects. Now some people say go there, find out last time price, yourself you visit and see, evaluate the market, then you decide. Well, this is also good. No method is a bad method, remember. You have your own view, own methodology to decide the price, do it. But my experience is that take your partner in confidence and then through him know what price you should quote. I remember, a few years back, there was a company. They were quoting a product, for example, in $20 US. And same product, the manufacturer thought, let me quote into $10. He quoted, same manufacturer, he quoted $10 for the same product and he was rejected. Because that $10 difference, 20 minus 10, $10 difference was spent for some corporate social responsibility or for something else, for the good of the country. As they saw that that money has gone, so they rejected it. Because the manufacturer tried to be smart. He said, why I go through local agent, let me quote, he got the data, let me quote half the price, and he lost the business, friends. So as we have discussed in international business, your trust, your relations, your credibility with the local manufacturer is very vital. Don't try to be smart. There is a saying that don't try to eat grass bypassing the horse. That is not good. So this is a brief my suggestion for tender business. Okay? One. Coming to the private market, when you quote the price, remember there are two types of price. One is FOB, many of you know, it is free on board. That is, your responsibility is only from your plant to the port of loading, whether by air or by sea. You bring the product up to that and pay the loading charges and the transportation charges from your factory to that. It is not ex-factory, because you have to pay for the ex-factory price to the port of loading. Anyhow, you can also say ex-factory price. Now, you can say that my price is ex-factory. But again, in international business, you have to bring products to the port of loading and then load the product on ship or on air, and then your responsibility ceases. Now, every expenses go into that. To me, this is the best approach. Today in the logistic cost of the flight, the sea cost and insurance cost, all are variable. Suppose you calculate something, say $3 per kilo, and if airline charges you $4 per kilo, you lose $1 per kilo. It is a net loss. So FOB price, gentlemen, is better, because you know your factory cost, add the logistic cost up to the port of loading and the charges and selling. Now whatever is the amount of other expenses like the freight, insurance, let the other party pay, and you are clean. Because sometimes they may doubt, are you charging the right price or not? It happens sometimes. So FOB price is the best option for you. Now there is also another, that is CIF, that is cost including freight. Now in CIF, you pay for cost, you pay for the insurance up to his godown or up to the country, and also you pay for the freight. So this is cost including freight, cost, insurance and freight all merged together. So you tell him a particular price, and your responsibility is to pay for the freight in India or in your country where you are loading, plus the insurance, plus the handling charges at least in your country. So this cost, gentlemen, also you do it, but generally you should avoid it. Because recently I know one company, they exported, a product costing 30 cents per unit. And the expenses were almost 20 cents per unit. Very expensive, almost 60% is the $5 per kilo it was paid. So, but anyhow, if the customer say CIF, you have to honor this price also. So, these are two important parameters, FOB price or CIF. Okay. Now, another thing and very important for you, that who pays for selling. You see, production is very easy, gentlemen, believe me. You produce and you keep it. But the most difficult part in pharmaceutical is the selling, the promotion and the marketing, which is, like white elephant expenses. That is why many companies, they don't want to spend on marketing. They say, I sell in 1 rupee, I sell 1.10. And that's all. He is happy with 10 cents per unit. He's happy. But if you want to be a big company, big multinationals, like in India, we have, for example, Ajanta Pharma, we have Cipla, we have Glenmark. These are big companies in the international business. So their model is, who pays for selling. So in that case, one, as I told you, you give a net rate, which is almost like generic price. You give the lowest price, keep low margin and sell it. But by this way, you will neither have great respect, nor you will have big money, profits to earn and put back into research and in improvement in other things. So to me, I am not in favor of this business personally. If you do, I am happy. Now the next is the seller decide the price. The company which is selling the product, he decide the price, and that price now depends on, they also decide what is the target to sell the product, what is the target they have, what is the sales they expected, and what is the price they expected, and what will be spent on the promotion. For example, keeping country manager, employing a country manager. So in this expenses, they have their own country managers, country head they have. I told you, you remember in Kenya there are 200, 150, country heads. They are there and they are responsible for business. Companies are paying them a salary of average $3,000 to $4,000 plus house, plus car, plus this, everything. They are spending $7,000 to $8,000 per month on each country manager they employ. But his job now is to decide the target and decide a better price to sell in market. So they go to hospital, they create prescriptions, they promote the product, and in promotion companies give them samples, literature, informative brochure on New Year or other Christmas, other occasion. They give them tidbits, some gift, some brand recall, tabletop. So they do all the promotions, gentlemen. So, and all those expenses go into the price. So the price they decide. They will tell distributor, my selling. I give you a small example. There is a product, ceftazidime. Ceftazidime, 1 gram injection. Generally people are ready to give this even in 50 cents per unit. But I know a company, they supply the product in $2 and the difference $1.5 they kept in promotion and in making, in quality, in maintaining the package insert, in information, in disseminating information in terms of CME, in doing seminars in the country. So that is also there. So they sold same ceftazidime in $2 and they told distributor that we want you to sell in $3. So they decide the target, they decide the product, they decide the price, and they also take responsibility for selling the product. This is most important factor, gentlemen. The one who is responsible for the sales, he takes, all the responsibilities and all the power and all the authority. If you have no responsibility to sell the product, give the product in that rate and finish it. So in international market, when you decide the price, friends, remember that, if you want to be a great company in pharmaceutical, in globally, sell product at your cost, at your terms and conditions. Don't go lowest price. Why you should? Send your Indians, send your others, hire local people, let them do promotion and really do what is pharmaceutical industry. Pharmaceutical industry is information based, knowledge based and also research based industry. Let them give the information about your product to the whole country. Do CME, do seminar, go to hospital, promote the product, give them beautiful informative reprint, articles and visual aid, literature, good digital information, and spend in that. This is how you make better money. Choice is yours. I know mostly I tell you the Indians, we as a country, we have volume sales. Volume wise, we are one of the world's top 5 exporter. But in value, we are 13, 14 at the bottom. Germany, a small country, I told you, $130 billion is their export. One small packet is costing $5,000. They send by air, small packet, one carton cost $30,000. And we sometime Indians will fill full container, 20 feet container is $30,000. That is the difference. So Germany is selling a carton, 30,000 or even more. One unit is costing $1,000. And here in $1,000 you can have to 1,000 boxes, gentlemen. So as an suggesting price, deciding price, I'll suggest you supply in a better price, discuss with your distributor that, see friends, we will help you to sell the product, we will give you the country manager, we will pay for the medical rep or for the promoter, give them information, train them, give them good scientific backup, and you will be a much better in prices. So this was 28 Vigilant, 28 episode now, and we'll see you next time with 29 Vigilant. So thank you very much. Have a good time. Enjoy.